Flashpoint.
Hello, Flash fans, and welcome to another episode of Flashpoint. I am your host, Rita Abby, and with me I have Reverend Kenneth Jojo Mensah.
Hi, Sister Rita.
How are you?
I'm blessed.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. What a year.
Yeah.
What a year. You know, before you even go, no, I'm so excited. I find out that last year was an odd number. But this year is an even number.
Straight.
So my God, what a year.
It's going to be a great year. It's going to be a great year. Flash fans, today we have a very interesting, very sizzling topic for you. We have picked the topic of dating and waiting. Our pastor here is going to be teaching us, guiding us, giving us a few tips on what to do while you're dating. The things you should do and the things you should not do while you're dating. Pastor Kenneth.
Yeah.
Please, we need your instructions on this one.
Sure. I believe we are in a new year.
Right.
And there's new resolutions. And people have plans. Men and women, they have plans of getting married this year. It's gonna happen whilst the weather changes.
Yes.
From May through August.
Oh yes.
Yeah,
that's
going
the
to
wedding
be
season.
Exactly. That's the wedding season. There's going to be a lot of wedding going on.
Right.
And I believe people are going to prepare.
Right.
Know, and this is some of the preparation in the waiting process. In the waiting process, some of the things we should know.
Yes.
Yes. Before we get ourselves there. And I will even say before we get ourselves into trouble.
Oh, Flash fans, it's very, very vital. It's very, very important to know some tips. You can't just go for, right? Sure. There's steps that you have to follow, right? Which will end you in a glorious marriage, right? So please tell me, just a little scenario, right? The scenario, because we're gonna have a discussion here, right?
Sure. I know you will disagree with me on certain things.
Maybe just a little. Yeah. Let's say I met a guy, right? Very attractive, very handsome man, right? And he invites me to his house, right? He asks me to cook for him.
Sure.
Right?
Sure.
Now we started dating. He invited me to cook for him. Is this something that I should do before marriage?
I don't think you're supposed to cook for a man who has just proposed to you and plans of getting married. I don't believe so. Because then you are already in the act of the marriage. And
that's a no-no.
That's a no-no. I don't agree with that.
Okay.
If he's hungry, he should go home and eat. you are not his mom. Yeah. If he's hungry, he has to go home and eat. And then also, I don't recommend, because guess what, my sister? When a guy is dating you, don't you ever think that maybe you are the only one at that moment? In our era, in our time, guys, I wouldn't say just guys, both women and guys are dating multiple. Why? Because they're taking chances, They don't know if they stick with this very one, it's going to happen. So whilst she's looking here, whilst he's looking there.
Weighing options.
Exactly.
So men and women at the same time, while dating you, they're also weighing their options.
Exactly.
To which one is going to take.
You see, I'm not here just to belittle men. Right now.
No. That's not our agenda.
Exactly.
But we're not here also to belittle women.
Exactly. We're gonna stay on the platform.
Make it even.
Make it even.
Right,
Thank you.
Right.
Now guess what? I'm dating you, and I come to your house and you need to cook for me. When I leave you tomorrow, I'm going to Tiffany. The other girl that I'm seeing, she cooks for me.
Right.
And Tiffany's food tastes better than yours.
Oh no.
Not just one time, but I find out that most of the time, Tiffany's food is tasting better. So if you are not careful, the guy is going to base his preferences on how the two of you cook. So he's probably gonna, you know, say, you know, I'm a food guy, I want a woman who can cook better for me. So he decides to marry Tiffany because Tiffany cooks better. Okay? Now you lose that man because you actually went for that trouble. But if you don't cook for him, he doesn't know
what my food tastes
how your food tastes. So now he gets married to you and the food tastes horrible.
So gradually
he has no choice
but to teach me.
Thank you.
Right? Gradually we're gonna make it happen.
Exactly.
Right? So this is deep. This is deep. What you just said is very deep. So when a man is dating a woman, really, it doesn't really matter anymore what the physical aspects of the person looks like, right? The man is thinking about his stomach.
Sure.
You know, there's a saying that a way to a man's heart is through the cooking, through the food, right? Which is so true, I guess,
it is
right
true.
Now, right? Because this is how some men base their decision on.
Sure.
Right?
Sure.
So now you're telling us that we should not cook.
No.
For men that we're dating. Ladies, do not cook for the men that you're dating.
See, if you start cooking and it becomes a habit, what you don't know is that even the time for him to marry you kinda extend because he's getting it from you.
Right.
What else does he want?
Right.
He's probably also getting sex. So he's married you already without even performing any customary rites. Yeah, because he gets both food.
Yes, he have the meal.
So he's gonna waste your time on putting the ring on your finger. So we don't. I mean, I don't allow it. If he's hungry, like I just said, there's a lot of Chinese places.
He can
go get a Chinese food to eat. If he doesn't want Chinese food, he could go to India restaurant, African restaurant, several
options.
He should wait. That is why we say dating and waiting. You gotta wait
while you're dating.
Whilst you are dating, you don't push anything.
You don't push anything. You don't push anything. Flash friends, I hope your ears are alert and your eyes are wide open for this episode of Flashpoint. Dating while you're waiting. We will be right back. Is never complete with just any ordinary bread. Your sandwiches is never pleased without King's Bakery bread. Here at King's Bakery, we have your tea bread, your sugar bread, your butter bread, and your wheat bread. Rush and get your King's Bakery bread today. You can find your King's Bakery bread at any of our regular grocery stores, in our African markets, our Asian markets, our Spanish markets, anywhere you could find your King's Bakery bread. Pick one up today. I promise you will thank me later. King's Bakery, the #1 bread in town. Welcome, Flashpoint fans. Thank you for still remaining with us. I am so happy that you're viewing with us. Make sure you call a friend and tell them that Flashpoint is on. At this time, I would like to take a little opportunity to acknowledge our sponsors. King's Bakery, the #1 bakery in town. Also, Adinkra Republic socks. That's the socks for royals. So if you know your royalty, pick yourself up a pair. And beloved, if you're looking for a place of worship, House of Nisi is the place that you want to be. The address is 448 East 173rd Street, East 173rd Street. We would love to have you join us. We're still here with the pastor, and we're still discussing dating while waiting, right?
Sure.
Prior, we was talking about the cooking issue, if we should cook while we're dating for our men. And you made it clear that we should not do that. It's something that we shouldn't do.
I know I'm going to be in trouble, but it's okay.
Maybe tiny. Maybe tiny bit. But I think I should have asked you this before. That what are the guides?
Sure.
What are the guides, like the instructions while dating?
Okay. Thank you, Raider. Women, men, hear me. when you meet that partner, try not to fall in love.
No, wait. Please, hold on. Let's hold on.
Sure.
Did you say we should try not
to fall in love?
Sure. Viewers, I hope that you're hearing me and you have heard what the pastor said. Now, I'm not trying to be, I don't even know what word to use, but you said we shouldn't fall in love?
See, I'm saying this because you can fall in love and you can be in love.
There's two types.
Okay? What is the meaning of the word fall?
I tripped, I fell.
You are down.
I'm down.
Sure. And then be in love. The possibility is you are standing somewhere. You are in something.
Yes.
Okay? Sure. That is how it is. So you gotta try to be in love. Being in love is a process. Okay? That is what will take you to the point of falling in love.
So you have to be in love first.
Be in love first.
And then you fall in love?
Whilst you are in the process of being in love, you will discover a lot of things, okay? And that is the things that you will come to like about the person, both sides, you know, being a woman or being a man, you know, that is what will come to make you fall in love for the person, okay? But when you are in love, in the course of the dating, if anything happens, you have the strength and the energy, because guess what? You're already standing.
I'm up.
You are up. You know, because you are trying to see what's up. You know, how is this guy? Is he playing games? You know, is he for real? So you are learning the guy. You are studying the guy. You know, so something happens and then you're like, forget it.
Forget him.
You walk away. But when you fall in love and anything happens, you already hurt. You are down there. You got to first of all find a way to get up.
Right.
And then once you get up, the person who was in love had already walked out. Right. But you have two jobs to do. You got to first get up and find a way to walk out. So you don't have to just love them. This is what is happening, and right now you have men and women who have lost their mind because when they saw the guy or when they saw the lady, they fell in love just like that without knowing, without knowing the person. So you gotta, it's a process. It's a process. You gotta know them day by day. You gotta know them month by month, year by year. Then you know what kind of thing you are dealing with. Right. So hear me. I know. I'm gonna be in trouble, but don't just fall in love. Just take it easy.
But Pastor, one thing is that when you're dating, should you even be using the word love? Should love be even in when you're trying to figure out somebody? Should somebody that throws in, oh, I love you while dating, oh, I'm so in love with you while dating? Are we using the word love while dating? While trying to get to know that person?
It's a good question, because now the word love has been overused.
It's been thrown around. Beat down.
You know, that is why somebody can say, I love my dog. I love my house.
Right.
I love my wife. So guess what? Now you can be compared with all these things that I just mentioned, you know. So it is very difficult. But guess what? You cannot marry someone without loving the person.
Of course.
I was talking to this precious lady, and the lady said, I don't have any love for him, but I want to be married because he's a good man.
Oh boy.
I said, you got to love him. What about tomorrow he start being a good man? Then you are in trouble, because you went in for the good but not the love. Right. So you got to love. You see, love is what will make you sleep on the same bed with the man, with the woman.
After 20 million years.
Exactly. You know, and the Bible says, for God so loved the world. Without love, you cannot even bring people around you. It takes love. It takes love. So as for that one, I believe we have to love whoever we are planning to start the journey with. Right. So it's very important that we love. But I didn't say we shouldn't love them, but it has to take a process. Don't just throw yourself in there. You
just don't want us to fall straight.
Exactly.
Right? You wanted us to be in it.
Exactly.
To get everything that we can get out of it. Like getting to know that person, their ins and their outs, their good, their bad. And then...
Because right now, people, in our time, people are so crooked. You cannot even measure them. You measure them today, tomorrow you measure them, is a different measurement. You know, so you have to take time. You have to relax. That is why we say dating whilst you are waiting whilst you are dating. You are also waiting on God. You are also asking for direction. See, we being Christians, it's not everyone listening to us that is a Christian.
Yes.
So we being Christians, most of the time our waiting has to be on God's direction. Yeah. Now, you may not be a Christian whilst you are listening to me, but there's a lot of things you can also do together with we the Christians. You got to go to places where this person has lived, where she has lived, and ask who she is, who he was. I mean, find the family background.
That's great. Talking about that, I wanted to ask you, so while you're dating, when do you think is the appropriate time to introduce your women friend or your male friend to your family members, your friends? What is the appropriate time?
That is a very good question. That's a very good question. You have to come to the point where you are convinced yourself that this is the guy, this is the woman. Because you know what has happened? A lot of people have ended up introducing multiple women, multiple men to their family. And then whenever you even bring someone home, they don't even take you serious. Because two months ago you brought somebody, and something happened, and the next 3 weeks you brought somebody. So you have to be certain. You have to try this guy. He has to prove himself. She has to prove herself. You know, I don't know why I'm taking it so serious, but it has become so crooked in our time. And a lot of women or men has even come to a point where they have decided not to introduce them anymore.
Right. Which I agree with.
Sure.
I agree with.
Because it has become a disgrace.
Yeah.
A shame. Yeah. So you have to be certain. You have to know this is it.
Certain is the word.
Certain. This is it. This is the man.
Right.
This is the you know, sometimes when it is so ready, that is when the man is always running after you. When do you? I want us to do this. I want us to do. In your dream, he's appearing in your dreams. I want us to do it. On the phone, I want to. And then you are, because you are steady, because you are waiting.
You're taking it
you
slow.
take it slow.
Slow and steady.
And how do you do some of these things? Sometimes you have to provoke each other.
Right. Provoke each other.
Of course.
Oh boy.
Because I have to know how you take provocation.
Right.
Maybe your provocation, you break TV and everything in the house.
No. So and I have to try you first.
You have to
make sure you can handle
from every angle.
Right. That is so interesting. You know, viewers, I hope that you're paying attention, very, very close attention to this topic, because we all have to learn how to behave while we're dating somebody. It goes for male and females. The way that we attract, the way that we deal with things that comes our way while we're dating. Viewers, we will be right back. We will take a short commercial break and we'll be right back. Stay tuned. Flashpoint. Welcome back, Flash fans. We are still here and I'm so delighted that you're still with us. Please, viewers, the only way that you can prove to us that you're really loving our show is by sharing. Go and share to each and every one of your friends on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. We appreciate all the things that you're doing to support our program. Thank you so very, very much. We're still on the topic of dating and waiting. Pastor K.
Sure.
We're still on you.
Sure.
The topic is getting heated.
It's getting heated.
I mean, now we have learned not to cook. We have learned when to introduce the person that we're dating.
Sure.
And we have picked up a few tips on how to provoke the person to know how you can handle them while you're in the relationship.
Sure.
So now I just want to go a little bit further and to discuss, you know, sometimes you're dating somebody. Looks actually matters. The way that a person looks, your outward appearance. Although I believe that inward matter, but the way you look outward also matter. You're dating a person and she's wearing the same wig, y'all. The same damn wig every day. The same damn clothes every day. You know, they're not taking the time to make sure that they look good. They look appealing. They look presentable.
You knew I was going to talk about the wig, so you just took it from me. So I can't hit on that one.
I have to beat you at your own game. But you know, the gentlemen too, you know, they become very lazy.
Sure.
They don't shave, they don't iron their clothes, they expect you to love them just as they are.
No.
I mean, while dating, no, this should be a no. You
see, whilst you dating, we are studying each other. There are things that I need to like about you, and things that some kind of behaviors that I don't like, you don't like. This is the time for you and I to try to, you know, polish each other. Let me use the word polish each other.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. And you are a woman, and I'll come back to the wig. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I know right now in our time, you know, the wig, this wig thing is now new. It's been there for a long time. Sure. Growing up, I watched a movie that was produced in Ghana. I Told You So. I Told You So. And you could see our mothers, they were wearing this bushy hair wig. So the wig has been there for a long. It's just that in our time, it's very nice. And I know you don't wear wig, you know. I know you carry your natural hair. And I'm not only talking about wig. You also see men, you know, that has this kind of hair. We don't cut our hair very well. We don't shave. You know, I'm not talking of people who have a lot of beard. You see someone with a lot of beard, but it's well shaved. You know. And the way we carry ourselves, you need to spice yourself up.
Yes, you still have to remain appealing to your partner.
Exactly.
Right?
Don't just think that, oh, I'm beautiful. He loves me.
Just the way I am.
I'm handsome. Look at me. When I go to the gym, they look at me because of my muscles. Every girl likes me. So she's going to like me no matter what. It's not true. You got to also spice your armpit.
Yes.
You got to spice your breath.
Yes.
You gotta spice your face and everything. You know, go get yourself a manicure and pedicure or whatever it is. Yeah, and then look clean. Look clean, because see, everybody likes a clean person.
Of course.
Yeah, so you cannot just I'm dating a girl and excuse me, you come and visit me and you go hello and you know,
you pass out.
I pass. I pass out. It has to be taken care of.
Of course.
You can't just remain who you are, because guess what? You were by yourself until you met this person.
Right.
But now, the Bible says that when the two of you marry, you become one. So, becoming one, we got to move on the same level.
Right.
I have to kiss you with that clean breath.
course.
You have to kiss me with that clean breath. It has the other partner doesn't have to have a bad breath, and that is why right now you see a lot of marriages collapsing because they didn't work on that.
Yeah.
So what is happening is that either the woman or the man has a bad breath, and the man is not kissing.
Oh, okay. So on top of that, we should keep our hygiene clean.
And then you are complaining, oh, you don't kiss me anymore. But when we started dating, you were kissing because, yes, he wanted you that time. He was on fire. He was on fire. So even when it wasn't smelling good, it was now where he was on fire.
Viewers, our pastor is coming for us today. He is really coming for us today and telling us a lot of the things that we do not want to hear, but we need to hear it. I am so excited about this topic. I'm so happy that we got to the opportunity to talk about this.
I think we need to do part 2 of this.
No. You're not talking about my wig anymore. No more wigs. No more wigs.
You have natural hair.
I do. Yes. And it's gorgeous. Viewers, I am so happy that you took the time to join us on this episode of Flashpoint. Please follow us on our Facebook and our YouTube. And don't forget our Instagram, Flashpoint174. As always, we will see you in a flash.
Yeah, but Rita, I suggest we do a part 2 of this because there's a lot of things that because of our time I couldn't come up with them, but it will help us. So let your viewers know we'll come out with part 2.
Viewers, I already saw you in a flash. Pastor, tell them we'll see them in a flash.
We'll see you in a flash.